Hi guys, I want to switch it up a little bit today, and we are talking movies. Things to stream while quarantined. That is today's topic. I thought I wanted to have, a little bit of fun and share with you all some of the good stuff that I've found while on my streaming adventures since I've been quarantined. This is not going to be a long video, so I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. The first thing, and first of all, I'm so happy that so many people are already watching it. I see it all over my timeline, is Little Fires Everywhere. It is streaming on Hulu. It stars Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. And it stars, if you're a Dawson's Creek fan, you remember Pacey, Joshua Jackson. Joshua Jackson, who I'm still a fan of, he's on there. He plays Reese Witherspoon's husband. It's a great show, great acting, but basically the two characters played by Kerry and Reese, their lives end up intertwining. These two women are from polar opposites, from total opposite, like, sides of the tracks. And literally, like, little fires pop up everywhere once they encounter each other. And that's how the show's been. But another good thing that I love about the show is that like, every episode you're finding out, like, more background information about each of the characters, Reese and Kerry. They go into the background because, I want to know how we got here. So I'm all for that. I'm all here for that. It's also based on a book. So, you can read the book, check out the book. But the show is fantastic. I'm sure the book is great as well. But definitely check it out. It's excellent, well written. Kerry Washington does need to, like, work on her facial expressions. I'm just saying, like, she looks so, she is playing her role, but she's, like, playing her role. And it's just like, anyways, side note, let me know. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. But Little Fires Everywhere, a fantastic show. Let me know in the comments if you are already watching it. If not, it comes on Wednesdays on Hulu. So if you haven't started it, you can literally stream it right now, and you can be caught up by tomorrow to catch up with the new episode. So it's that good. Like, it's a very good show. Highly recommend it. Everyone's doing a fantastic job, from the parents to the kids. Everyone is really acting. So great show. Recommend it. And I can't wait to see tomorrow's episode. Moving on, the next one up that I streamed is a movie. And this movie was actually recommended to me, well, by one of my IG Instagram friends. And it is I See You. I See You is on Amazon Prime, and it is basically like a murder mystery, suspense, but it also gives you, like, horror vibes. So good. Such a good movie. Very well done. It stars Helen Hunt. I haven't seen Helen Hunt since the 90s, and she is looking good. She's got her face together. You know what I mean? She's looking really, really, really good. But it's a great movie. But basically the premise is, strange things are happening in this small town. And Helen Hunt, her husband, is a detective, and he is the one to investigate these strange things, including kidnappings that have been happening in this town and other strange events. And then a lot ensues from there. And then right when you think the movie's about just one thing, it totally, like, switches, like, and then it turns into something totally different. And usually when that happens, it's not for the better, but in this movie, it's really, really good and really well done. The acting's good. It definitely keeps you on your toes. Highly recommend it. Again, it's on Amazon Prime, and it's called I See You. Great movie. Also, they when it switches around, you're introduced to, well, for me, it was something that I had never heard of. And if you've seen it, just say, I know what you're talking about. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments and just say, I know what you're talking about. It's something I never heard of, but I definitely will explore a little bit probably down the road on this channel. I don't want to spoil it right now, but ooh, I really like that. So, yeah, I give that movie 4 stars. I thought it was that good. And I usually don't give out 4 stars. And it might not be like 4 stars. It's not 4 stars like Oscar 4 stars, but it's 4 stars for Amazon. Very good. Well done. Great job, Helen Hunt. I'm now going to move on to my last movie. Adult movie. For, like, none of these movies. Little Fires Everywhere is not for children. Maybe I should have said that already. And I See You is definitely not for children. Not for children. Next up is Midsummer, another movie not for children at all. Definitely for adults, and probably adults that are okay with like seeing some weird stuff going on, some adult content. But it's a great movie. It's actually a folk horror film, and it's available again on Amazon Prime. It's one of those A24 films, which I really enjoy. I'm like drawn to those films. I don't know, it's like the production company is A24, but some of the other films that they've done are Heredity, if you've seen that. They did Moonlight, and that movie Eighth Grade, which I also enjoyed. So they kind of do like those indie type films, and it really good. And this is another good one for me. I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it was like that good, but it was very entertaining, and it definitely did a good job of telling, as crazy and all over the places it was a story. And I like, so let me just get into it. So basically, the story Midsummer, it takes place in Sweden, and it centers around this couple. And the movie starts right off with like craziness, like tragedy, like wow. Like it starts off like it gets your attention. And then it centers around this couple, and the couple takes a couple and a group of friends, and they end up in Sweden. Another part is in Sweden. A group of friends end up in Sweden in this like, not even a village, like with this mountain community that one of the friends belongs to. That's his family, is this mountain Swedish community, and they're having their midsummer festival. And again, it's a folk horror film, so take it with what you will with that. I don't want to spoil anything because I hate when people spoil things for me. But it's very interesting, which I liked. I was very entertained. It was very weird, very unique, and I was here for all of it. And it was a scary movie. I love scary movies, probably. Like, let's just say, if you like scary movies like I do, then you'll like this, because like even the bad ones I like, and this one was not bad at all. Like this one was actually a very clever, interesting and unique horror film. So I'm all for that, and I was here for it. Midsummer, it's on Amazon Prime. I really didn't know any of the actors in the movie. I knew one, I recognized him, but again, he's not like a known, I don't know. He might be a household name to some, but not to me. But other than that, it was a really good movie, really bizarre. I like a little bizarre. So I enjoyed it, and I like horror with a twist, and that's what it gave me. So all for that. Now I'm moving on. I am a mom, so I have also been watching some of the children's movies. We actually do a movie night, which is why I also have my popcorn bags. Dollar store. But we do a movie night. We try to do it like every Friday now, since we've all been home. So we try to make it as themed as possible. And the movie that we saw last weekend was actually Onward. Onward is a very interesting film. I'm pretty sure someone on set saw, remember that movie back in the 90s, Ghost Dad, starring Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby. He was such a role model, kids. But Bill Cosby starred in this movie called Ghost Dad, where he came back, and I don't remember like the real details, but he basically came back and was like a ghost, and his kids could like, I don't know if they could see him, but I know he could see them, and it was really interesting. But I think whoever was on this film, I'd like to ask them. My question would be, was anyone inspired by Ghost Dad? Because that's kind of what it was. It was like Ghost Dad for Disney Pixar in a fantasy world, set in a fantasy world where elves are the main blue elves are the main characters. But pretty much these, I'm not spoiling it by saying the dad is dead, because that's like what the movie's about. The dad is dead, and two brothers embark on this quest to, like, let's say, get closer to their father, and it's in a fantasy world, and it's very touching. It was all over the place for me as an adult, but my daughter was very entertained by it. She was super into it. She loved it. She stayed up and watched it from beginning to end. So kids, I think, like it. As adults, it's like, really, Disney? Another parent, like another like heavy emotional like topic like this again. Like, seriously. I mean, I could count on like my one hand the Disney movies that don't have a deceased parent in them. But other than that, I mean, in this movie, it was really bizarre too, like how the dad came back. I was not really that comfortable with that, honestly. But anyways, but it is what it is. It's a good movie to watch right now if you have young kids at home, quarantine, and they're, like I said, my daughter enjoyed it, and it's not a bad movie. It's weird, but it is exciting. That's what I would say about it. It's weird, but it's exciting. There's, elves, matadors, fairies. How can, how can you go really wrong for a children's movie with all of that going on? I don't know if my daughter will be asking for I don't remember the characters' names. So they're not really memorable characters, but the movie was what it was for this time. Like, it's something to watch. I'm excited about seeing Trolls. I'm actually going to order the Trolls this weekend. That's our movie night this week. But yeah, that's my family movie. And now I just want to move on to my guilty pleasure I've been streaming. We need an escape. I tap into the news like in the morning, and then I have to tap out because it gets a little heavy for me. I'm, like I said, I'm like here, I'm in Michigan, I'm in Detroit. It's very real for me. So to escape all this, the streaming is happening. But one of my guilty pleasures when, there's nothing to stream or nothing on, or, I'm out of things to tune into. And I don't even really watch reality television. You can ask anyone. But since we have been home, and since I've been on Hulu a lot, I have been tuning into 90 Day Fiance. I binged season 1 already, and I am now on season 2, and it is my guilty pleasure. Let me tell you. And if you don't know what it's about, the premise of the show is these people meet people. They meet each other online, and Americans meeting. At least the season I'm on, it's Americans meeting people from overseas online that they've never seen before, that they want to marry, but they never seen them before. It's just a lot. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's a mess. It's everything all at the same time. But definitely have been tuning in to 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. Some of them are after their 90 days now because I'm in season 2. But it is. Hey. It's real life. And, I don't look at that like a regular reality TV show. I look at that show almost like a documentary or something because it gives you so much insight into people and what, insecurities and sometimes loneliness and the need to be with someone, what that will really drive you to do and what that will drive you to believe. Because some of the things that these people are believing, it's seriously unbelievable. Now, I know it comes on, I believe, the Learning Channel, but I've been streaming it on Hulu because I can get to it, no commercials. I do pay that extra Hulu fee. But 90 Day Fiance. Anyways, that's what I've been streaming. Let me know in the comments what you've been streaming. Give me some new things to stream because I'm kind of all out of ideas. So let me know. I hope you like this video. And again, hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks, guys, and I'll check you later.